Hey Bat fans, we got a couple Batmobiles here by Choro-Q. This is from 2005, and we have this set here from Batman Forever, and then Batman 1989, which is the one I really wanted. I didn't really care for the Forever movie. I don't even remember what happened in it. Was that the one with Robin and Mr. Freeze? I don't know. Alright, well anyways, so obviously this is officially licensed by Warner Brothers and DC Comics. And there's a whole bunch of tape here. I don't know if this is new or someone just retaped it. Okay. What's going on here? We got a piece of paper. Some sort of code. Maybe some sort of contest or something. Alright, we don't need that though. This bump here holding the car in. Alright. You know, this plastic feels really brittle, so I feel like maybe it's been sitting in the sun for a while. Not really sure. But let's get this stuff out of here. Let's start with 1989. So interesting. This is rubbery, this thing I'm feeling here. That's, I guess because this is a toy. If that was hard plastic, it would probably break off easily and or poke some kid's eye out. Alright, so that's an official photo from the movie, and we get an idea about the foreshortening. I mean, this is a long car in real life, from what I recall. I have the 164, well, Hot Wheels versions to compare it to in a moment. This one here, yeah, again, that's a movie shot. I barely remember this car. I'm not a fan of it. It looks like a skeleton. Alright, let's get back to this one and look at the details of this guy. Alright, starting with the wheels, very chrome. I think there's the hubcap with the Bat logo there. It's so small I can't tell, but that's what I feel like is happening there. Unfortunately, there's no black on it, so you can't really tell. But they're very deep. This rim is very deep. Look at my pick going in there. Okay, so this foreshortening is just hilarious. The giant intake there, squished. I mean, the body panel gaps. These are actually pretty wide compared to regular cars from Choro-Q. Again, the rubbery wing. There's a little dimple there, a divot. These little vents here, and then they do have the yellow for these fog lights, which is nice, and then some detail here in the turbine engine, which is nice as well. I assume that's a separate piece. Okay, so some details up here, some vents. I think machine guns pop up here, and the canopy's pretty clear because you can see the spring motor right there, the gear right there. So that's interesting. What's going on here? There's a recess there, but I think that's just regular black plastic. Alright. This side, not much different. Oh, wait a sec. I forgot. There's fuel filler caps on both sides here. They're raised, painted silver. And then, yeah, for some reason this wing just got a little bit out of shape. Hopefully it'll bend back to normal, maybe. Maybe it's the packaging doing that. We got the jet engine here, and then 4 more exhaust ports, and then the 2 red tail lights looking good. So I think this is fantastic, actually. It's a really good cartoon version of a crazy car from a movie, right? Yeah, this is definitely why I bought this set. I didn't really want the other one, but I wanted this. Okay, so for you younger folk, I guess, maybe you like this one. It's a little bit crazy. First the wheels, though, they do look good. I mean, they have the Bat logo there, right? So that's nice. They do have these marks that look like they're on the photo of the movie car, so those wheels are pretty good. And then we have a lot of detail here in this weird skeleton body. It's got like a skeleton, but then a bunch of like piping and knickknacks and greeblies, I guess, all in there. Alright. Just silver painted headlights, maybe? I don't even know what these are, but I don't see them on the photo of the movie car. But I'm gonna assume those are headlights. Okay, so again, the window here is clear, and you can see the motor a little bit through it. Seems to be a separate piece here. There's a brake. I wonder if this opens. I thought for a second that opened. No. And then these wings as well, all three of these are rubbery. They're quite soft, you know, to not poke your eye out. Although, you know, honestly, these would still probably poke your eye out. If you stuck that in your eye, you would lose your eye. Right? Okay, so just one turbine engine here. I don't know if this is accurate at all. I don't remember this car at all from the movie so much, the details of it. But we got some vents there. Is this all? This is rubbery too, actually, this thing. That's why it's a separate piece. Okay. At least the wings on this one are actually... The side wings are pretty straight. Only the middle wing is a little bit crooked. Alright, well, interesting. It's time to compare to the Hot Wheels. And I actually have a Bandai Batman, so... Bandai Gashapon Batman. Alright, so this is a Choro Wheels, which is a Japanese Hot Wheels. It's made by Bandai, actually, the same company making this Batman. And it's probably the best Hot Wheels sized Batmobile from 1989. It's got a lot of extra details the regular Mattel designed one wouldn't have. Okay. I don't have, you know, this thing in 1/64, but I do have this Batmobile from the animated series, and I have some 3D printed wheels on that one. So I just thought I'd pull it out there. Seeing how the ChoroQs are cartooned versions and the animated series is an animation, why not? Okay. So you saw, you know, at least with this one you can see the foreshortening taking place. Okay. For good measure, here's the Hot Wheels Retro Entertainment original Batmobile. I guess that's it. And for a ChoroQ, I'm going to put this thing up. It's called a Mach Gear. So it actually literally, I'll show you the bottom here, it actually has a motor, and I think it had a lithium battery, and you had a remote control and ran it on a track. But I just bought it because I just thought it was a Batmobile, but I'm quite mistaken. Whoever designed this obviously likes Batmobiles. I'm seeing a lot of similarities here. Right. Okay. Well, for me, I like the very first Batmobile and the 1989 Batmobile. All the other ones, not really, I don't care so much about. But I guess, you know, the ones with the tumbler, that one's alright, I suppose. I know there's a Choro-Q of it, but I just don't like that car enough that I want to even get that as a cartoon. So this might be it for my Batmobiles in cartoon form. I appreciate you watching today, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.